Dynamax Adventures are dangerous. The Max Lair is one of the most dangerous locations in all of Pokemon, but it's treated like a tourist attraction. Almost every legendary ever is there, including Pokemon that have been at the center of multiple plots for world domination if caught in the wrong hands, and yet some scientist lady just sits there and is like, I will allow you to catch just one, allowing anyone to waltz in and get this legendary and leave, and there seems to be almost an infinite number of these legendaries just chilling for no reason in a cave in the middle of Scotland. What are Tapu Koko, Groudon, and Mewtwo all doing in Scotland? This entire place makes no sense whatsoever. And I thought I was just gonna make a normal shiny compilation all about it, but instead I fell for the real danger of Dynamax Adventures, trying to figure out how it ties into the story of Sword and Shield, trying to make this place make even an iota of sense, outside of just looking at it from the perspective of a video game player who's like, they just needed to throw the legendaries somewhere, so you'd spend $30 on this DLC. Because it's not as simple as that. This entire game, Sword and Shield, is based around the interpretation of legends, fables, folklore, so I think they wanted us to build up our own interpretations of what's going on here. And they dropped plenty of not-so-subtle hints to help. But yeah, let's talk about that so I can show you the shinies that I hunted down here, because I'm going insane.
20,000 years ago, a meteorite struck the Galar region, with a Pokemon inside. Not much is known about where it hit, or what exactly happened, but some 17,000 years later, the Pokemon reawakened again, and rampaged across the wild area, causing the Pokemon to Dynamax, with a dark cloud overhead, and what was known as Galar's darkest day. Two hero Pokemon, Zacian and Zamazenta, with a sword and shield, defeated this Pokemon, Eternatus, and pieces of it scattered throughout the land, pieces now known as wishing stars, forming the raid dens and the power spots where Pokemon are able to Dynamax in the present day.
Dude, Rookity, shut up.
Eternatus also emits these strange particles, known as Galar particles, that are responsible for the Dynamax phenomenon.
So to me, there's no way that Eternatus isn't involved in the creation of this place, since it seems to be the largest power spot, the place with the most unstable Galar particles, and Pokemon Dynamaxing left and right. This feels like it's Eternatus' home. And as even more of a stretch, I think this is the spot where the meteorite hit 20,000 years ago that Eternatus originally came from. Peonia wonders if there's a wishing star buried deep within here, a giant one, and that's the largest possible wishing star we could get aside from Eternatus itself. But there's more to the story of this meteorite, and this might be kind of a stretch, but I still got a little bit of proof, bear with me. The Pokemon that ensured minimal damage from this meteorite strike and prevented perhaps another darkest day 20,000 years ago was none other than California Rex. Got any games on your phone? To me, it doesn't make sense that there isn't a history about another darkest day 20,000 years ago when the meteorite first struck, until I started to read Calirex's dex entries, saying that it once, using its powers, stopped a meteorite strike from hitting. And it not only did that, it moved a forest and all of the Pokemon within it in a single night. I think that these two events are linked together, alongside Eternatus first descending to Earth. The game has pretty good proof that these two have definitely fought before as well. I was clued in on this from a thread by Aspirin VGC, mentioning that Calyrex has a very curious fear of open palms. And you know who looks like a giant open palm? Eternamax Eternatus. I think that there's a very specific forest that was moved here, that was originally in the spot where the Max Lair was. And if you go through the whole Crown Tundra, there's not a lot of forest there. But if you go directly north of it, there's the most important forest in the entire region, the Slumbering Weald, the place where Zacian and Zamazenta reside, the two heroes that would eventually take down Eternatus again 17,000 years later. To me, it makes the most sense that Calyrex moved this place, created it as a safe haven from Eternatus' powers with a mysterious fog, and allowed these two hero Pokemon to get stronger, waiting for the day that Eternatus would reawaken again. Now, I don't have much proof of this at all. That's just a theory. My name is Matt, but you can call me Matt Pat. Now that we have a good idea of what the Max Lair is, though, where did these legendary Pokemon come from? I think there's another explanation for that. Ultra Wormholes. Alola. So this part isn't a theory. This is pretty much completely confirmed in-game, but a lot of people just missed it. All of these legendaries came from Ultra Wormholes. Peonia says that the first Pokemon ever discovered in the Max Lair was Solgaleo or Lunala, depending on what game you're playing. These are the Pokemon that open the Ultra Wormholes all throughout the Alola story. So the explanation for every legendary here is that they came from Ultra Space. And then to even further confirm this, there's literally an Ultra Wormhole that opens up over the Crown Tundra that Necrozma and all the Ultra Beasts descend from, because it's mentioned in the Sun and Moon story that these Ultra Beasts are attracted to Fallers, the Pokemon and people that arrive through Ultra Wormholes like moths to a flame. It conveniently explains everything. But do we close the case right there? Is this random Hawaiian wormhole supposed to just justify why this cave is here in the middle of Scotland? I don't think that this was natural. Someone was behind this. Who did this?
Given Sword and Shield's theme of legends, Chairman Rose wanted to become a legend himself by saving Galar from an energy crisis 1,000 years in the future by dramatically bringing about the darkest day again, but trying to control it this time. And he failed. Eternatus went haywire, and he was arrested. But what happened before all this?
We're going full conspiracy mode here. Chairman Rose went into the Max Lair and retrieved the dormant Eternatus for his plan to bring about the darkest day. But he and his company, Macrocosmos, they continue to look into more and more alternative energy sources. And along the way, they possibly considered the option of Pokemon from other dimensions. This is when Chairman Rose made one of his biggest blunders ever and tried to cover it up. He got someone to steal notes from the Ether Foundation to create the Pokemon type Null. The Dex entry for it literally says that someone stole this and created it in Galar. And he received this Pokemon in the post-game from a Macrocosmos employee, meaning that it was definitely a company secret. If he stole research notes from the Ether Foundation, he probably also figured out how the Pokemon Cosmog can be used to open up Ultra Wormholes to other dimensions and bring in other Pokemon. So he managed to obtain a Cosmog somehow, and did exactly that. In the Max Lair, then abandoning the Cosmog in Freezington, which is the gift Cosmog we receive later. What he didn't realize, though, is that he would bring in every legendary, in a situation that was far beyond his control. So to try and cover up his major blunder, he wanted to bring about the darkest day as soon as he could. He wanted to make sure that he became a hero for preventing this energy crisis. He wanted the ends to justify the means, and the means had somehow involved creating an extremely dangerous situation in this one cave. And I wasn't the only person to reach this conclusion. Someone named Arimgard a few years ago also wrote an article about this, even pointing out that the tubes outside the Max Lair are the exact same as the tubes that are in Hammerlock's energy plant. But the conspiracy doesn't stop there. I want to go one layer deeper here, going back to Alola. Who stole this information for Chairman Rose? I think it was one of my favorite extra-dimensional evil teams, Team Rainbow Rocket. Because the entire Team Rainbow Rocket plot is about them breaking into the Ether Foundation. And hopefully it just wasn't a thinly veiled advertisement for Team Go Rocket and Pokemon Go, because I never do those battles. I'm sorry, they're so boring. And in return, Chairman Rose can tell them all about Dynamax, and can open up this cave for them to catch any of the legendaries that they want from extra dimensions. We can have Lysander with Xerneas and Yveltal. And speaking of him, there's actual foundation for a little bit of this. Maybe, I don't know. After doing Dynamax Adventures, sometimes Peonia finds weird things on the ground. I'm keeping that in the video. On the ground. Like Lysander's glasses or Ghetsis' monocle. Why are these things there? I'm just saying, if we ever see Team Rainbow Rocket again, I would not be surprised if Rose is part of it. I don't know. But I've definitely thought more about this than I ever thought I would. Especially because I just wanted to make this video a shiny compilation. Leading up to my first shiny legendary, that's on my shirt, oh my gosh, in these Dynamax Adventures. Going back to 2020. So let's look at every Dynamax Adventure shiny that I've ever found and see how long it took me to actually get a legendary.
A Skarmory. It's weird, but I like how weird it is. It was also the first Ultra Beast I hunted. Alright, that is a normal Whalmer. Shiny Crustle! Okay, there's my first Adventure shiny. Nice! Just talking about how I've never gotten a Dynamax Adventure shiny before. And there's a shiny Crustle right there. Quirky little guy. It does look like a lasagna, I'll name it that. Lasagna. It's like a pesto lasagna or something. He is so slow. The slowest lasagna in the entire world. Let's check this thing out in battle real quick. Regular Amora. And lasagna. Nice. Oh, and it's Star Sparkles too. That's kind of cool. Shiny Jigglypuff. She's friend guard. I'm gonna name her Spoons with a $sign. I caught it. Shiny Barbaracle. I named him Sarah.
After an illustrious career of 3 shinies, I was done with Dynamax Adventures for the next 4 years, until 2024, when a certain someone challenged me to a shiny race for an Entei. Since these aren't full odds anyway and they're already at boosted odds, in hopes of winning this race, I did something that I normally don't do. I got the shiny charm, making them 1 in 100 instead. Most of the hunts that I want to do on this sword file in the future anyway aren't affected by the shiny charm. Here's how the race went.
Oh, shiny Sharpedo!
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Phase 1.
Very swag. Alright, time to check.
Good luck. The new Pokemon
No
Snap
shinies.
people.
Huh?
Shiny Palisand.
Oh, sick!
That's a cool one.
That one's awesome, actually.
After 78 adventures.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm naming it Coco.
I'm gonna get Quirky.
Alright, I'm gonna get mild. And it looks like Coco is Rash.
Ooh. I hope Coco doesn't have a rash. Oh my god.
Yeah, that would be bad.
That'd be uncomfortable for him.
Needs a little skincare. Shiny Coco.
That's sick.
Boom.
Right, check-in time.
No shiny.
Shiny Entei!
Oh my gosh! Let's pause.
What?
Oh my gosh! Let's go!
Oh my god! What?
You win this race.
Thank goodness. Of course I
Program.
got the freaking shiny with my hair up like this. I look like a Victorian child. Please spare some pence for supper!
After that Victorian child found Entei, I was invited to record an April Fool's video for the Nova League, and, well, this is what happened.
If we Entei won, which is cool.
If you had believed in tap dancing, we would have won.
I did. I'm sorry that
If we
I
didn't lose
lose that. I'm
Magneton in the
sorry.
first battle.
If
You
we didn't
know-
lose Magneton in the first battle.
It's
Okay.
okay. Because I think I faced my fear.
I
That
kind
sounds
of like
better
this
than
rash-natured Mr. Mime. Like, I've definitely had a rash before, and I can relate to that. I can't really relate to me and Shao or
Yep.
Lilligant as much, but I think I'll take the Mime.
Too.
And to think I was about to take my Master Ball Lilligant.
I still have a rash, by the way. It still has not gone away.
Oh, I am so sorry to hear that.
Hey,
All right, y'all. I'm gonna share my
screen.
screen real quick. Which shiny should I take?
Oh man.
Oh, the blue one, the blue one, the blue one.
R.I.P. that Lilligant. Speaking of the blue one, my good friend Blue Vector, the blue one, started hosting an event in October for Dynamax Adventures. DA weekend, duh weekend. And of course I participated. And I found 5 shinies during the first ever duh weekend. Here's what I found. Sometimes I had 4 games going. I had my main file with the shiny charm, but 3 full odds files as well. We got Absol, we got Baja Blast, and we got Matt Freak.
Because now I want to do it. I don't. No, I can't. I can't bring myself to do that. Here's the thing, it's so much more tempting than continuing the Tandemouse hunt. I don't. Tandemouse ruins me.
Shiny Mantine!
Oh. Hey. It was
Let's
worth
go!
It. Yeah. It was so
Like, you
worth
put
it.
That took forever, but that's my first Dynamax Adventure shiny of the weekend. That's a cool one.
Let's go.
And that's on a
That
non-charmed
thing looks-
file too.
Wow.
Normal lasses.
That thing looks so vibrant and bright. Oh my goodness.
It just needs one more hit.
Oh, wait.
it's down.
That's
Wait,
shiny. That's a
wait.
shiny Zapdos.
No way! What?
What?
It's modest.
Whoa, that's pretty good.
And it likes to thrash about, so that's bad.
I'm gonna get mild.
Oh.
Look at it slowly walking behind me.
Oh.
Doesn't look like it should be able to do that.
Snow is basically water.
That's
Right.
true. You can swim in the snow. Mantine. Smile at me. Oh, it's like Mantike again. I made the executive decision. I'm about to go on a bike ride right now. And I'm just gonna let chat do this raid for me. I'm gonna be back in about 10 minutes. Maybe 15 minutes. So we're about to witness an AFK Dynamax Adventure. This stream is brought to you by AFK Adventure, whatever that game is.
I'll go ahead and select my Pokemon just to like help y'all out real quick. All right, I'm going on a bike ride. I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna go ride my bike. Even though the moves progress automatically, you unfortunately can't catch Pokemon AFK. I'm streaming Dynamax Adventures right now on twitch.tv/Absoltastic. I'm playing the game right now, and I'm definitely not doing like an AFK adventure where I'm just like riding my bike instead. I just learned that I didn't get to keep the Executor that I just battled. It's a bit of a bummer, but at least I've got my bike. And I'll be able to check the Legendary no matter what, but let's see if I can get home before then. I gotta pedal to the metal. Okay, did I make it up in time to get any Pokemon? How's the adventure going? I'm home. I'm home. Let's see where we're at in the adventure. Let's see if I caught anything. I don't think I caught any of the Pokemon. Are we at the Legendary now? We are, it's Heatran. Cool.
I'm back. It's normal. Some people are like, oh, Dr. Pepper, that's my nectar of life. I'm not like on that level, but like I'll get it on occasion. I like when they come out with new flavors. Norm. Oh, that's a shiny Nidoking. Hello. Sassy. This guy's like order was wrong. They put like pickles on his burger and he didn't order that. I don't want pickles on my burger. March on down here, Buster. Oh yeah, he's happy. That's a happy fella right there. Shiny Nidoking. Ink Toad. And yeah, I'll play that one next though. That's what I want to listen to. Normal Tyrantrum. Normal Zatu. Shiny Quagsire. That's not a blue shiny. What the heck? That's not blue. That's pink. What the frick? Oh, look at it bounce. Look at the guy. At the bare minimum, these will be in Blue Vax compilation, but I think I'll also make a video about it. Me when the I Walk to Burger King video comes back. It's got the Deoxys theme in the middle of it. That's a shiny Raichu. Back-to-back adventures. Normal Xurkitree. Is Spidoops any good? I'm gonna name it Spidoops. Look how it runs. That's cute. What kind of name is this? Wackwooded. Happy little Raichu. Spidoops. Then right before this one, my microphone broke, and this is what it sounded like on stream. I am so sorry. Had a good run. Normal. Oh, that's a shiny Weezing. Cool. We had the universe implode on us, but we got a Weezing out of it. I'm gonna name it the sound my mic was making. Shh. Look at it menacingly follow us. Doesn't even run. Just kind of huffs and puffs. Baja Blast.horse. You can still type that in right now and it'll go to stream. There's shiny shh. Only here at Baja Blast.horse. Also, Weezing can't seem to find a way in. Poor guy. He's trapped. Dude, does it not even smile? Oh, it raises its eyebrows. It's like, oh, indeed. After the weekend, I decided to keep going because I had phased so many times without getting a legendary that I needed to find my first legendary.
For her own videos out here, and she helped me with a special ritual that you may have noticed needs to be done
This
on
is
my
the
analog
best
pocket.
Slapfest song.
It's so good.
Here is the divine
Shout out to
Pelipper
Ian
in the
BGM.
sky, and the
Real.
divine Pelipper has finally
Shiny
given me
Marshtomp.
permission
Yo!
Dynamax Adventures. Same game as the Mantine. That's huge.
Go.
Hey, I still got a few more Pokemon to
An
check
hour
here. Hold
in?
on. Hold on. Is Entei shiny? It is not. But Marshtomp, that's a cool one. That's like Dynamax Adventure exclusive. It looks like it is lonely.
I guess lonely.
Not
Oh,
anymore,
Skyfish Jack got it. Let's go. I'm a lonely fella, not a phonely Lilla. Shiny Marshtomp.
Well, we can pretend it was pink.
Marshtomp!
There's so many sleep shinies in this video.
I was about to say, there's like 3 or 4 of them, I think.
It's like every time there's an IRL.
And I even saw the
A shiny Quillfish!
Yo!
Hey!
The next DA! Right after Marshtomp.
Crazy.
That's also on a 1 in 300 game. It's also lonely. Just like my Marshtomp.
Not anymore, Billy.
Not anymore! Normal Cryogonal. I'm still waiting for the day that it shines. This isn't a Dynamax Adventure hunt, this is just a long Cryogonal hunt. Shiny Entei! Yo! It's on the Matt Freak file. That's crazy.
Yes, on the Matt Freak file!
It's on the Freak
Entei's
file. Let's go. Let's game. The weekend.
I love the weekend!
That's on a not shiny charm file too. I haven't gotten a single shiny charm shiny tonight. They've all been 1 in 300. I'm gonna name it after the next hit Switch game, Let's Gay Entei.
Yeah!
It's lonely again!
What?
God,
All of them have been lonely.
Broken Emerald RNG.
Okay,
We should've-
RNG manipulating your shinies.
They got different characteristics though. They're different guys.
We should have known to guess lonely at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're always gonna be lonely.
Messed up here.
All right, let's check out the Amora. All right, normal Amora, so the shiny cheat is not on. Oh, actually, it's very strong looking, so like you couldn't be able to tell it's shiny locked. Shiny Entei. I'm not cheating right now. I promise. I promise. Please forgive me. I mean, please believe me. Forgive me. How do you forgive?
You are digging your own grave here, my friend.
Please forgive me. So the prophecy was fulfilled, and I finally got a shiny legendary from Dynamax Adventures. This video has been an absolute wild ride, and I hope you've enjoyed it. There's going to be a lot more as more The Weekends happen in the future. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.
It's the power of the unknown.
Oh, there
Okay,
you are.
Watch this. Watch this.
Whoa, what? You're on nothing.
You too can do this.
Oh,
Do you
yeah,
want to enter the water with me?
Yeah. I'll watch you go first.
Alright, I will see you later.
Oh, bye.